Is domestic violence not a big thing?
Yeah, to me, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So to put that on somebody with no evidence at all, you could say the exact same thing. You're just viewing it just from Drake's lens.
What do you think is more likely?
This is cooked, bro. Oh! What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. You already know what it is, man. Listen, we back in the building again. Y'all already know what time it is. If you saw the thumbnail, you already know what time it is. It's time to talk about the OVO glaze unit. Glaze unit. Man, listen, the OVO glaze unit is back in full effect. If you don't know, the OVO glaze unit consists of OVO bundle package Mal.
It's like a bundle package.
Oh! And top glaze general Glizak. Now look, if you've been watching my videos, you know that this OVO glaze unit don't sleep, dog. Ever since this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, man, they just been trying to do whatever they can to spin the narrative, man. And spin the narrative they have been doing. Now we know Academics is the leader of the OVO glaze unit, and Mal has been fighting for the top spot ever since we found that out, man. Ever since General Glizak got his credentials, Mal has been fighting for that top spot. We're gonna react to this video, which is Rory and Mal discussing Drake's 100 gigs, and Mal attempts to remind everyone how much Drake didn't lose from this and how much none of this affected Drake. So let's get to it.
Can we ask the real question? Is this foul of him to do this, to get one of his exes to get on a hook for a song about a girl that he was just recently with?
So what they're talking about is Drake releasing the 100 gigs, and essentially it has footage of him with Rihanna in the studio working on a song that he supposedly wrote for Serena while they were supposedly messing around together, him and Rihanna. You know, and this is the foul shit that Drake does. You know, him releasing that was definitely strategic because at the end of the day, he got his issues with A$AP Rocky, and this is how he wanted to get back. It's to just show that he was there with Rihanna, he had this and he had that. Because that's how Drake plays, subliminally, bruh.
Did you see Drake also posted some rehearsal footage of him and Rihanna singing Take Care together?
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
No, if we beefing, don't post old videos of me.
Oh, you're saying Drake shouldn't have posted
If it's static, you beefing with me and my baby daddy, don't post old shit of me. Pretend you don't know me.
But this is what Drake does. This is the subliminal shit that he does. So that goes right along with his antics and how he would do things. You know, like all that stuff that he posted in that 100 gigs of data was strategic, and it was meant to stir up some shit.
But how do we feel about Drake doing this though? Because this is something that he's never done before. Coming off of, you know, the battle and everything.
The battle that he lost. The battle that he lost. Say it with me. Say it with me. He lost. Come on.
You play the other side for this conversation? Because I thought this was an incredibly smart move. I thought this
Mal can't do that.
Was amazing. If I'm in a battle and somehow the narrative has shifted to I'm not part of the culture, people haven't really liked me like that to begin with, you drop 100 gigs of footage to remind us how much of a staple you've been in our lives. As someone that believes Kendrick clearly won, and I thought Drake has been making weird moves, this is the best reactive move. He reminded me how much I fucking love his career.
I got the complete opposite. I just don't see myself going through 100 gigs of data, bro. And I'm over here making content. I'm not going through 100 gigs of data for content either, dog. Because it's like, I'm just not that invested. Like, for you to just throw 100 gigs of data, 3 songs for everybody to listen to, and then the rest is just random videos of you sitting in the studio doing random shit. And we all know that there's a motive behind it. I just can't do it. I can't go through it. So I don't know where these people are getting this feeling that, you know, he making everybody love what he's provided to people in the last few years. Could be different for everybody else, but me personally, I'm just not seeing it that way.
Yeah, but when you...
I'm not a huge fan of the 3 songs he did, but I get with the rollout. But the entire timeline that used to be calling him a pedophile shifted in one night of all the amazing moments of the last 15 years.
What? Bro, what are these guys talk? There is no way that 100 gigs of data shifted people's thoughts. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Honestly, I can say that Drake, that probably was the aim. The aim was to shift people's perception, shift people's mind away from all the stuff that was going on. Because at the end of the day, Drake was responding weird to stuff. Drake was responding weird to all types of things. He was just moving weird when it came to the things that were getting thrown at him. Like he was being passive aggressive. He was out here trolling like and not getting tired. To sit here and say that this 100 gigs of data made people forget about it, That's the furthest from the truth. If you check out the things that Drake has been doing, comment sections and everything, everybody's still saying the same thing.
But see, I'm on the other side of that. I don't think that the narrative ever shifted. I think that people had a weird moment. People were supporting a weird record.
Oh my. Bro, Mal gonna continue to call this a weird record because it doesn't align with the stuff that you trying to defend, dog. How is this a weird record when it's exposing weird behavior? Like, let's be real now for a second, man. This is how you know somebody is completely biased and out of touch with the situation. He can't even get himself to jump off the glaze train for a minute, bruh. Like, nigga, go eat a salad, dog. You just been eating donuts, extra glaze, all damn week long, bruh. For you to sit here and say that it's a weird record, and we know he's talking about the Not Like Us record. For you to bypass what this meant for the culture and the message behind it, and someone on the record calling out weird behavior, and you skip the weird behavior and automatically call it a weird record, but never address the actual accusations, and your only defense to it is, I know he's not like that. He wouldn't do that. Why would he do that? What are we really talking about here? Mal acts like a victim, bruh, that just got Stockholm syndrome, bruh. Like, starts protecting his abuser. Like, this is wild.
I've said this from day one. I'm like, yo, bro, I just don't, that message, I cannot dance and groove to that message of that record.
Now you just Mr. Righteous. I can't groove and dance to that record. Man, listen, bro. Nobody's asking you to dance and groove to nothing. Please, believe me. We don't want you grooving and dancing to nothing, dog. What Mal is trying to do here is he is trying to move the goalpost. Before, it was a record that he didn't think was that great. But now all of a sudden, it's a weird record. And that's why you can't rock with it. If it's a weird record, it's calling out weird behavior. How about this guy and the things that he's done to warrant what's being said on the record? Is that just something you just don't want to talk about? I don't know how these dudes just continue to glaze.
Just, it's weird. We should not be dancing and saying those words in harmony and unison as if this is something to laugh and dance about.
So if it's nothing to dance and laugh about, are y'all going to talk about it? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Because if it's something that you shouldn't be laughing and dancing about, how about talking about it? Because at the end of the day, it's still something and there's some merit to it, right? Nothing is weird about this dude texting a minor.
I met Drake in an Australian hotel. And honestly, we text all the time now.
And talking about boys and talking about dating.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
Taking her on your yacht. Nothing's weird about that. But the weird part that you want to have morals for is the record. Because people are dancing to the record. Okay. Like, these dudes, at the end of the day, you let them talk long enough, they just gonna continue to expose themselves. I digress. Let's keep it going.
Separate point. It happened.
It's not a separate point. The point is the narrative changing and seeming like he lost.
Seeming like he lost? I swear, bro, these dudes, man, they just don't know how to loop.
Even if you want to say Drake lost the battle between him and Kendrick.
The man lost, bro. What do you mean seeming like he lost? How are these guys on here? Dog.
It was just some shit that people made up, tried to make a real thing, tried to throw into the game.
It worked.
It did not work.
It
didn't. What did it work for?
Okay, this is not the
separate conversation.
That's a separate
I'm just
conversation.
saying,
We've had
what
that
did it work
conversation.
for?
a million-
Uh-oh, y'all getting him all riled up, yo. Look at his face, bro. Mal looks so hurt right now. Seeing him talk about his bae. Like, Mal be ready to go full defense mode when this thing comes. Y'all see how the temperature just changed in that room? Like, it just got so serious all of a sudden. He's like, not my Drizzy. You're not going to talk about my Drizzy like that. The Glaze Olympics right now going bananas, bro. I don't know who about to win this one, bro, but they fighting for this one. Sheesh.
What happened as a result?
Never mind.
What did
I'm going
that
to take
change?
the other side.
What did it
Is
change?
Drake dropping 100 gigs if it didn't work?
No.
Drake is not doing this unless it worked.
No, but
it worked. He has to now do this. He did a great fucking job.
He had to remind y'all because y'all are caught up in this moment. It didn't change. Nothing changed as a result of it. Nothing changed.
So it worked.
No, it did. Listen,
Why?
This dude is so delusional, bro. How could you be in this much delusion? Like, I don't really understand how you could be in this much delusion. I think anybody you ask will tell you that Drake lost. And this did a lot of damage. No matter what side you're on, you have to see that. And on a regular night, a regular day, whatever you want to call it, Drake is not dropping 100 gigs of data unless something like this happened. Because he has no reason to. The fact that he has to come back and attempt to remind everybody of what he he's done throughout the years is enough to tell you that he lost and he's doing damage control. But I guess when you've been eating glazed donuts this whole time, bro, you can't see that, dog.
Why did Drake, who has dominated the last 15 years of my life, have to remind us? Because that record worked.
No, I'm telling you, it's because people were caught up in a moment.
This nigga is a lost cause. Mal is a lost cause, bro. Caught up in a moment. Where were you the whole time, bro? Were you just not around? What were you doing? Mal over here talking like he wasn't present for the whole beef, bro. He wasn't around. He was on Drake Island. He was in a stable in Texas just waiting on Drake. When will he be home? Mal the type to just be in the living room waiting on Drake. Father, you have returned. Mal probably every time they finish filming this podcast, Mal probably just go back home and be like, Drizzy, I followed the commandments. I did what you said. Can I be the top glaze now?
They were caught in a moment.
Kendrick smoked it.
Yes, but when you say he lost, what did he lose?
Oh my gosh, bro.
It's like a bundle package. He didn't lose anything.
We're talking.
Yo, Mal looks mad emotional. Yo, to be this emotional over Drake is crazy, dog. I see the emotion in this man's face. He look like he want to fight Rory right now, yo. Don't you dare talk about Drizzy. Like, honestly, ever since this whole beef been going down and everything that's been happening, I feel like Mal is trying to act like he more calm about it. Because ever since that one time when he was yelling, ranting, and screaming about this, it's almost like now he trying to keep his cool because he know that the internet just gonna flame him for being a Drake glazer. So it's almost like he trying to keep cool. But the more you keep saying Drake, yo, this man just keep getting madder and madder, bro. Yo, shit, wow, you can't make this shit up.
Music-wise, what did he lose? Music-wise, what did he lose?
The battle.
The battle.
Oh! Yo, that nigga Mal looked to the side and said, nigga, what the fuck? Yo, Mal look hurt right here. Yo, Yo, Mal, please don't cry, bro. Listen, if you look closely, it look like a tear about to drop right now, bro.
He needs some milk.
That man said the battle. This nigga looked at him like he was ready to kill him. What the fuck you said?
What the f did you just say to me, little motherfucker? Say it!
Look at him like, what the fuck? Hold on, I gotta see that again, man.
Music-wise, what did he lose?
The battle.
Nigga turn around like, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody talking to your ass. He said, what did he lose? Nigga way in the back. The battle? Oh. He was in the back of the class. The battle?
Cool. Okay, that's subjective. If you feel like he lost the battle,
okay. Can I ask?
If you feel like he lost the battle. See, and this is what I be talking about. This is how academics and Mal, these are two delusional people who just sit there all day and constantly deny and act like they haven't been watching the same thing we've been watching, bro. Like, this is crazy. At this point, to sit here and still be saying he didn't lose the battle is crazy to me. This gotta be studied, bro.
This question then, because I was really here to praise Drake on this entire thing. I thought it was a brilliant move.
It was.
Drop 100 gigs from So Far Gone to For All the Dogs with all the footage he's had on his phone forever. If this Kendrick and Drake battle never happened.
No, he wouldn't have a reason to.
Okay, so it worked.
No, it's not that it worked.
He's reacting. He had to remind us. He had to remind us because that record worked.
Again, a moment. People were caught in a moment.
I don't even know what angle he's trying to get at this point.
I mean, listen, if you feel like it did, then great. Because my whole thing on this whole shit is I don't give a fuck about if people feel like he won or lost. Great.
I think you do, bruh. Like, you clearly are saying that he won. You're delusional. And I think you're happy this 100 gigs came out because you was watching all the damn footage just hoping you was gonna pop up in one of them shit. Like, bro, I really hope he recorded me. Like, bro, you're not in it, bruh. Like, stop it.
We still have to keep in mind who he is, what he's meant.
What he's meant to you.
This is your man.
Yeah. That's mine, and that's
because at the end of the day, what is this about? This is about music. How can anybody, even for a second, try to forget everything that he's done and everything that he's given and all of the great songs and things like that? Like, how is that even possible for people to even be so caught up in the thing where for a second the narrative seemed like it changed? Or how does that happen?
In this scenario, he's not doing this unless the Kendrick shit didn't work.
And
he doesn't need to remind us.
And I think that's the whole point that he's not getting. He can't see past his own bias. And his bias is just the fact that no matter what Drake has done, he's never going to admit that Drake lost. Nobody is asking Mal to become a fan of anybody else but Drake, because we know, man, he will forever be OVO Glaze Unit. He will rep that forever. And that's fine. But you got to be able to admit what you were seeing without feeling biased about it. Like, Drake is not releasing 100 gigs of that unless he feels like he lost the battle. If you got to come out and remind people why they fuck with you, that means everybody forgot.
I had said that I hate Drake's reactionary shit. He's great when he's the aggressor. He sucks when he's on defense. This was the first move I've seen him make on defense that I thought was brilliant. There was certain clips of that when he was playing stuff off Views, stuff he was playing off Thank Me Later, that took me back to a moment in my entire life. Like, damn, I remember where I was at.
Mm-hmm.
He has been a staple in my life.
Yo, the amount of glazing on this show right now is wild.
Of those 3 records, which Rory's mentioned, let's go through those real quick. It's Up, which features Young Thug and 21 Savage.
You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This the real nigga challenge.
Then Housekeeping with Drake and Lotto. Do you guys, what are your thoughts on the 3 of them? Do you have a favorite?
I like the Drake and Lotto record. I just don't know if it's gonna like work per se. I think the hook is really good. I think Lotto's great on it. It felt like a throwaway Drake joint.
I'm not a fan of Drake's pocket.
Like Lotto kind of carried the record to me. That felt like a joint he was working on for all the dogs and was like, oh, I still have this. I'll send it to Lotto's sister that's next to me.
Oh,
and
you see,
then
being gossipy, being messy. You being messy? That's messy.
I don't hang out with Drake. You could go on TMZ and find it.
Drake.
He hangs out with Lotto's sister. All right.
To speak to the music. We don't have to speak to personal relationships.
Now we're not going to speak to personal relationships. You see what I'm talking about when you moving the goalposts and you being like this? Now you want to speak about music. This whole time when Mal was doing all the bullshit he was doing and defending Drake and doing all this shit, he didn't want to talk about music. Now it's, let's stick to the music. Okay.
Speak to music. See, that's the problem with you niggas now.
What?
Everybody want to talk about everything outside of the music.
And you see, listen, man, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. This is why it's an issue to even sit back and watch these dudes that go this hard for Drake. Just to watch these dudes pretend like the stuff that people are saying, the accusation that people are making is something that they just want to ignore. Like, to just ignore it is crazy within itself. I hear all these accusations, right? I hear all these things that line up with each other. All these things that come off as weird. And to me, it makes me look at you strange. With these guys, they don't think nothing of it at all. They say things like this. Stop talking about the personal stuff, keep it music. This is wild, man. And I'm really leaning towards believing, bro, them boys running flocks. I'm just saying.
Talk to the music.
You didn't want to talk about the music Kendrick made. What are we talking about?
I'm not talking about that weird ass record.
He released more than one song. I'm just, damn.
Yeah, but that was a weird record. That's all.
842.
All right, but there's weird cases too.
Baka.
Why they do him all dirty? Ma's in there like, damn, they figured me out. Yo. Ma look like that one hurt. Yo, that one hit Mal in a special place, dog.
Blue Pill Red, cool, green, great.
I wasn't crazy about that one. It's Up is my favorite.
They're just cool.
Yeah, I like the It's Up record a lot.
You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance.
Him and 21 haven't missed.
Yeah,
honestly.
I like It's Up too a lot.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, man, it's like these people, man, they want to talk about everything but the things that's been said. Like, we all hear about Drake having a ghostwriter. We hear about the allegations. We hear about the rumors, the things he's done, the weird things. They don't want to talk about none of that. Now, all of a sudden, everybody just want to talk about music and how they're grateful about the stuff that he dropped for them. Like, oh, Glizzieth God, thank you for dropping this new music for us.
That's how you get a whole feature.
Do we think a Drake album is coming? Or we think we're going to just do music like this?
Why don't you tell us, Mal? You know Drake, right? Why don't you tell us? I mean, you know what Drake does, like, on a regular. Why don't you tell us, Mal? Is a Drake album coming? Do you know?
Yes, that's the wildest shit ever. We've never seen no shit like that
Okay,
before.
but I'm not. Okay, we already know rap-wise, he loses all types of points. I'm not talking about that. Just like how you saying Kendrick can't say it's just rap because he's calling Drake a pedophile, right? Exactly. So what I'm saying is, as a person, you blame J. Cole for backing out when his friend obviously gave him a warning. Hey, I'm not playing with this nigga. This is not for play. You still, as a human, not as a rapper, rapper.
Yeah.
As a human, you still think that that's crazy?
I think that's absolutely crazy.
Okay.
Because we just talking about rapping here. Like, what are we talking about?
If it's just rap, then why the fuck can Kendrick not come out and say that Drake is a pedophile if it's just rap?
Because you don't play with
facts, bro.
that.
But you don't play with that. What is there to play with, dog? Like, people like this is stuff I can't stand, bro. Like, what is there to play with, dog? Like, the facts are there. The facts are there. Like, everything that came out behind that is weird, dog. Millie Bobby Brown saying in an interview that she texts Drake all the time at 13. And he texts her about boys and relationships. She's been on his yacht. It's weird, dog. It's weird. Him dating that girl, bruh, as soon as she turned 18 is weird. Him texting Billie Eilish is weird. His questionable relationship with Kylie Jenner is weird. How do all these things come together and you still sitting here talking about you don't play with that? Nobody's playing, bruh. And I think Kendrick knew when he said it, it wasn't a joke. Nobody's playing with that. And this is the reason why a lot of people feel the way they do. And this is why a lot of people feel so strongly about the beef and have chosen sides. It's because at the end of the day, there's some weird shit that people just can't go for. And that's how I rock. There's some weird shit that I cannot go for. And the fact that Mal sits on this couch and is sitting there talking about, yeah, don't play with it like that. Don't play with it like that. That's not something you play with. Nobody's playing, dog. That's what you seem to be forgetting and you can't see.
Exactly. My point, Mal.
That's not your point. You don't play. You don't play with
If
pedophilia.
it's just rap,
Like,
why am I
what are you
leaving
talking about?
condoms on your baby seat? Like, it's a battle.
That's the same as, yo, you're a pedophile? What are you talking about?
It's still in the same.
No, it's not.
Thing goes in rap.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
See, now, when it comes to Drake, now it's going too far. Rap is rap, dog. Like, there's battle rap out there that I've seen him say the most disrespectful things. Everything is fair game, bro. It's all fair game. And if somebody says something that you don't like and you want to take it outside of rap, that's just the way it goes. That's the competitive nature of rap. It's been like that for a long time. You can't wait until you get the sensitive rapper from Toronto to come out and now they say something about the weird behavior that he's been exhibiting, and now all of a sudden you don't play with that. No, you just don't play with that. Come on, man. Nobody was playing around with that. Your man did some questionable shit. Until this day, people are uncovering questionable shit. So who's playing? I don't know.
No, it does not.
If somebody called me a fucking pedophile and you was still cool with them, I'd feel the same way Drake does. I get it, but I entered a ring where anything goes.
Anything goes. I understand what you're saying about that. I understand this is rap, it's bars and all of that. It's just certain things that we just should not try to turn into an entertainment topic.
Mal,
pedophilia, that's something that you never throw that on the table and be like, no, I'm just fucking with you.
Who is throwing that out and saying I'm just playing with you? Nobody said I'm just playing with you, dog. There's things out there that back up these claims, bruh. It's weird. It's weird.
No, what? Just to me. I'm not here to tell you what to believe or to tell you what to feel. When you start talking about sexual assault, or you start talking about children and sexually assaulting children and sleeping with underage and minors, I'm not joking with that. I'm not playing with that.
That's mine. And that's
this energy was not here for any other artists who have been accused of things. It was not here.
That's just me. Again, like what you like. That's fair game. To me, that's just crazy. He wants to not give people opportunity and support their careers and help them as he's been helping them. Especially when he's not part of the culture. He's not black. He's a white boy. You know, he's all of this shit.
Okay. But if somebody said they left a used condom on Amara's baby seat, to me, that's too far. That's up there with pedophilia. Like, just
no, it's not. No, it's not.
Any accusation.
No, it is not.
It's bringing in kids.
It is not.
You said bringing in kids.
Was the kid there? Did I throw my condom on your baby while the baby was in the baby
Now you're
seat?
just putting yourself in a smaller box as far as what's okay and what's not. Kids get brought in.
It's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
Hey, if that's one thing I'm gonna give Mal, he fight hard for his man, dog. I swear, dog. You fighting hard for your man, and you really putting in the most effort here. I don't know if when you get out of here, you gonna get a hug by Drake or some shit, but you definitely getting promised something, bro.
It's like a bundle package.
As Kendrick saying, yo, you got a weird case. I heard you like little girls.
And that right there is the point there. Everybody tries to like play this victim card with Drake. You know, Kendrick went too far. This is that. At the end of the day, there's just weird things that have been happening. There's weird cases around him. There's weird situations. There's situations that have been inappropriate. All these things have been surfacing around Drake. And the fact that these dudes want to sit here and make excuses for this, instead of actually addressing these situations and just kind of chalking it up to he would never do this. The majority of this is the fact that it's weird. That's the biggest piece of this, is that it's weird. And the fact that he can't see past that to understand that it's weird tells you everything you need to know about Mal.
Like the craziness of Nas hanging a figure of Jay-Z at a concert in 105, supporting that, being a predominantly white company. I'm not comparing that to calling somebody a pedophile.
I think that,
no, I'm not.
I think that is way further than, yo, Drake, I heard you like him young.
I heard you like him young. Allegations, accusations, like how is that the crossing of the line? I heard you like him young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
Y'all are gonna never agree on this. All of it is crazy, and there should be lines drawn in hip hop that should have been drawn years ago. Hip hop has always been f***ing disgusting and jokes about the wrong shit. Fine. But as far as the J. Cole part, which was the original part of this conversation, I think we can all, even if you don't agree with it, I think you can understand at the aftermath why he got the fuck out of there if he
was scared.
Friends with both.
I don't.
Go ahead.
I was.
This nigga trying to be the top glaze in the nation, bro. If glazing was a job, dog, you would be the motherfucking employee of the year, dog. You would get all types of bonuses.
Yeah, people.
There shouldn't be rules. I'm on the side of there's no fucking rules. If you agree to this, go for it. If whatever happens in the process of the battle itself, you signed up for it. That's a part of the battle.
How you know J. Cole and Kendrick are friends?
Okay.
How do you know that? I'm just saying, how do you know that?
Okay, Mo.
All right.
I'm asking you, how do you know that?
A lot of the shit that you know.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
How do you know that J. Cole and Kendrick are friends?
You know
how do you know that J? I'm speaking to how you saying that they're friends. How do you know that J. Cole and Kendrick are friends?
That man going glazy. How do you know that Drake don't like him young? It's the same damn question, bro.
So how do you know all of a sudden that they're friends?
They have a working relationship. Friendship's different. Fine. Won't call it friendship. They have a working relationship.
Yeah, no, I mean, and if I'm Kendrick going into a rap battle and there are clips and DMs that could paint a picture of Drake liking young girls, why wouldn't you go after that? The same way, I don't know any real evidence of Kendrick beating his wife, but that was a theme in Drake's thing.
Right.
At least one side has some public evidence.
Right.
It's a rap battle. Do you not see how those things can balance each other out? None of us know if...
This nigga is cooked, bro. This nigga is cooked, bro. He heard all that, and his only answer is no. Bro, it's a wrap, man. It's done. Pack OVO, but yo, this is gonna be employee of the year. This is gonna get a whole pension. Yo, he forever working at the glaze unit, bro. It's done. He's a lost cause. Lost cause.
Is domestic violence not a big thing?
Yeah, to me, yeah.
So to put that on somebody with no evidence at all, you could say the exact same thing. Why are you putting that on me? The fuck? I don't beat my wife. You're just viewing it just from Drake's lens.
What do you think is more likely?
God, get the fuck out of this nigga is cooked, bro. Yo, what? Which one is more likely? Are you kidding me right now? Nah, this nigga, man. Yo, academics, bro. This nigga trying to outdo academics, dog.
I'm just asking. Fuck, don't even put no names to it. If somebody say, yo, he's a pedophile, yo, he beats his wife.
If you want me to answer that,
this nigga really trying to act. Yo, wow. Which one is more likely?
By the numbers. It's more likely with no evidence to accuse someone of domestic violence instead of all these TikTok clips of Drake talking weird to a 17-year-old. But if there's evidence that I'm going into a rap battle and I have these real things that the world has seen, I'm not going to rap about it. But when Drake's case, you're saying Dave Free is someone's baby mom and like you beat your wife, and his shit has no evidence. The pedophile shit actually has some background to it.
Kendrick didn't create that narrative.
Yeah.
And it's something that people have been arguing about for a while.
Anytime you get to hear Drake on a soul sample, like a flip, that vibe, obviously we know that's one of Drake's greatest pockets, is that type of 40 and Drake obviously are on a certain type of, chemistry together, that they know each other. 40 knows exactly what pocket.
I'm also passionate right now. I'm also passionate talking about this shit. Yo, speaking like a true Drakeologist, bro. I study this, guys. I know what I'm talking about.
What bounce, what zone to put Drake in to maximize those type of bars, those types of words and things like that, to put together that type of sound, that type of feel, to match that vibe. Like that's a pick and roll for 40 and Drake. That type of vibe is a bucket.
I'm all texting Drake right now, yo. Did I do good? Are you proud of me? Drizzy, respond. Tell me I glazed you right. There is no turning back from Mal. It is what it is. Mal is who he is. Mal is gonna remain this way, and nothing is gonna change because he's gonna continue to fight for Drake. That's his man, and he's sticking by him, bro. That's all it is, man. And for him to sit there and, you know, talk about these allegations and have it broken down for him and everything, and his answer to be which one is more likely is crazy. But again, that just shows you that he's not gonna change who he is. He's not gonna change his stance no matter what. And listen, like I said, that's what happens when you're fanned out. Your morals go out of the window and you forget everything else. Your only concern is for you to defend your man and defend your guy, bro. And that's what happened here, and that's what Mal is on. So, you know, Bundle Package Mal has decided to remain Bundle Package Mal. He's gonna do what he does, and it is what it is. But listen, I want y'all to let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about Bundle Package Mal continuing his efforts for Drizzy Drake. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Do y'all think Mal will ever change? Do y'all agree with Mal? Do y'all disagree with Mal? Let me know in the comment section. Who's the top OVO soldier in the OVO glaze unit? Mal or Academics? Let me know in the comment section, man. Listen, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Violate it for your boy. You already know what it is. And listen, shout out to the top commenters on this channel. Shouting y'all out right now, man, for all y'all that leave these comments on the channel. Y'all know I try to reply to everybody. Shout out to all these members that comment all the time, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everything y'all do. It's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go. I'm here to talk to y'all about the membership opportunity. If you want to support the channel, you can support the channel by becoming a member today. Listen, as a member, you get priority replies in the comments. You get access to exclusive emojis. You get an exclusive badge that lets everybody else know that you're an important member. You know, when you go to that comment section, it's like 200 comments. You don't get caught up in the mix. Your comment is at the top, and you get priority replies from me.
More.
On top of that, you get exclusive access to the videos first. That means when a new video comes out and you're like, yo, he just uploaded. Nah, the members probably saw it a day before you or hours before you. So you get first access to the uploads on the channel before everybody else. If that's something you want to do, which helps you also support the channel at the same time, go ahead and hit that join button and join the channel, man.
I send them back, they send them shots. They know Cuban got it locked. Okay, let's get it started. They know Cuban got the juice. I got all my jewelry on it, plus I'm hanging out the roof. I keep big 5 on me, that's why I ain't never spooked. And when